During this entire Last Dance, you haven't heard a peep out of LeBron James about Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, LeBron comes out and says, I would have been a great teammate
To Michael Jordan. Yeah.
If that isn't the admission
Yeah.
that Michael Jordan is the GOAT,
Yeah.
then I don't know what is. He's basically saying, I could be Scotty. He didn't go, Mike would be a great teammate of mine, or we would play great together.
Yeah.
I would be a great teammate to him.
Yeah. He essentially said, I would complement his skills with what I do. I'm basically better Scotty.
You are better
Which
Scotty.
is what he is.
100%. But you don't have that dagger
Yeah.
that Jordan has, and you need a guy with that dagger. And all due respect to Kyrie, he's a bum when he has to lead the team,
He got the dagger.
but he has a dagger.
He doesn't have the physicality to be Kobe or Jordan.
Nope.
But he's got the mentality.
He
to
does
be
have
that.
the mentality. Yes, he has that brain. And it's just interesting to see him admit it. Maybe he was manipulated by the documentary. Maybe he came to like this truth, this actual feeling of, oh man, I know how great I am, but that is true raw greatness, a level that I don't have, a gear that I don't have.
Can you click the link, Al? Because I think he even specifically says something about Jordan being a killer. And if you're saying he's a killer, you're not saying,
admitting.
yo, I'm the killer. Like, you are saying he's the killer.
Careful if it's YouTube though.
No, it's just, there's an article.
Oh, okay. What does he say? Me personally here, the way I play the game, team first, I feel like my best assets work perfectly with Mike.
Mike is an assassin when it comes to playing a game of basketball, scoring the way he scored the ball, my ability to pass, my ability to read the game and plays, read the game plays and plays in advance. I don't know what that exactly means, but
Yeah. In other words,
Mike is an assassin.
Mike is an assassin.
Now, maybe now that I'm rereading, maybe he just meant that in like he's a scorer. He'll just go out there and kill. But to me, I also read that as like, that's the killer. Yeah. I'll pass. I'll make the right basketball play. Mike will go win.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that you would be a great asset to him, just like LeBron is a great asset to no matter what team he's on.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be the alpha of that team, and you're not going to be the best player on that team.
Why do you think he said this?
I think he realized it, yo.
Yeah.
And I think that like LeBron is actually really savvy with social and with all the interviews he does. And I think he's trying to be the bigger man. Like, I think it'd be really easy in this moment to like puff his chest and go, nah, I'm great. But if he actually comes out and goes, man, Jordan is just so amazing. What an amazing player. Like, and doesn't say that he's better than Jordan. It actually looks better on LeBron. And then the LeBron fans, I think, start coming to LeBron's aid and going, listen, you have to understand, LeBron is a better team player and it's a team sport, so therefore he's better. Let your fans do all the talking for you in this situation, because what is called recency bias is kicking in.
Yeah.
When it comes from The Last Dance, like nobody's going to say that anybody's close to Michael Jordan for the next 6 months.
At least.
Nobody's going to say. And then after a while, we're going to see LeBron do some crazy shit and go, man, he might be.
See, but that's why I'm surprised for him to put this out, because now everybody can always go back to this quote and be like, look, he admitted it right here.
That is the problem. That is the problem with
tend
I feel
to
he should have
forget,
just
though.
left it out
What
there.
I've realized as I've gotten older, maybe just because we have so much more shit now, everybody forgets everything. Like, people are going to forget this.
Unless it's brought back up. I think what Al's talking about, which is a really important point, which is like anything that you're quoted saying, you will be held accountable forever.
Yep.
And you have to be really careful in podcasts and especially written interviews, because they will go to that quote.
Yeah.
Like we just went to that quote, and they will hold you to that quote for the rest of your life. So you might think, if you're LeBron, when you retire at 40, maybe you win a couple more rings or whatever, you might think, you know what? Nah, I did enough. I'm better than MJ. But motherfuckers go up to you and be like, you said you'd be a great teammate to him. They won't even tell you. They'll just write an article about it. Even LeBron admits it. That's what we're doing right now. We're like, LeBron admits he's not as great as Jordan.
Yeah. I feel like you can always maneuver out of that somehow and be whatever.
I think what happens is like you exist within your vacuum. So to your fans, you can explain whatever you want. How do you explain things to your detractors is difficult, because your detractors will use everything you say that fits their narrative against you, and you don't have access to your detractors.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about like 6ix9ine and Trump is they actually have access to their detractors. It's similar to Floyd Mayweather, where it was like the haters and the lovers listen and watch at the same time.
Yeah. Tommy Lahren.
Yep. To a certain extent, yep.
I
wouldn't say as much.
I don't think she's brilliant, but to this day, I feel like if we don't retweet Tomi Lahren and insult her, she doesn't reach that many people.
Oh, 100%. She used black. I said it on Brilliant Idiots. I was like, she uses black Twitter. Like black Twitter is her biggest PR.
Yeah.
She says something purposely to enrage them. They retweet everything, and now she's big.
That's how I'm tying them to Tekashi and Trump. I think same kind of thing.
Yeah.
If we didn't constantly hate Trump at the beginning and talk about how he hated Trump and the things he was saying, I don't think he'd have won an election.
Here's the thing about Tomi. There's nothing redeeming about her for the detractors, where the people who hate Trump undeniably find him funny. I'm talking about friends of mine who are audible about their hate.
Yeah.
Posting things all the time about how much they hate him. Private text messages, yo, the guy's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, he's the GOAT. GOAT!
It's always going to be a private text message, though.
100% private text message. But like, there's never a private text message about Tomi going, nah, she has some bars. She's funny.
Yeah.
She's hilarious.
Fair.
There's
That's
nothing
fair.
redeeming. Like, she's not charismatic. She's not charming. She just regurgitates conservative talking points in a space that doesn't allow those talking points to be out there and looks like the most hateable version of the person saying it.
So she won't win like
blue-eyed
them.
white girl. Say again?
She won't win like Tekashi, like Trump on the same level, but that's how she won, is hate and using detractors. And
I would say she's not wrestling enough.
Yeah.
She's like too much politics.
Yeah.
She needs more character.
I think she was thinking Fox News the whole time, and that's it.
Say again?
I think her goal this whole time is let me get off the Blaze or whatever the fuck. Fox News, and then I'm good.
100%.
That's my goal.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Candace Owens is a little bit more wrestling than Tomi is. Like Candace will say the wild shit on purpose to troll and lean into, like the second Corona came out, she was like, open the country. And we're like, this bitch is not closed yet. Right? She's like, well, it's going to close. Just keep it open. Right? It's like, she is on it with the wrestling. She understands the value of the wrestling.
There. But yeah, I think this is, it's telling for LeBron. I think it's, this is what it is, man. I think we all forgot what Jordan was. And then I think in 30 years, even if there wasn't a documentary, to look back at everything they did, you'd have been like, oh, Jordan was better. 100%. But this just brought it into the current conversation.
Because LeBron knows that he can't decide if a team wins or loses. And Jordan could.
Yeah.
LeBron knows he can't just make a decision. Boom.
Yeah.
Right? Jordan could do that. Or at least that's what the documentary showed.
Yeah.
And I don't think people fear LeBron in the way they feared Jordan. I think that you could... Dude, didn't Draymond like... What did Draymond do to LeBron?
What do you mean?
Why?
They get physical? Remember they had some shit?
He punched LeBron in the nuts. And this is brilliant on LeBron. Savvy. He stepped over Draymond, which is, whatever, disrespectful. Yeah. Draymond punches him in the nuts. I think LeBron like kind of overacted about it and then brought it up in the post game like, this I hate. This is such a passive aggressive thing, but he's like, I'm gonna do what I've always done and be the bigger person and not talk about it, but you're talking about it. But that shit worked, man. That shit got Draymond thrown out, and that's how he won. But we talk about
again, they won not because it got LeBron so angry that he was gonna come and shut Draymond up the next day.
Yeah.
Jordan would have just been like, nah, we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Jordan would have been in the fucking locker room with his bat and a cigar like, oh, remember that motherfucker hit me in the nuts? Remember? LeBron is like snitching to the media about it.
Let's put it this way. LeBron, we talk about the block, right? Jordan's last championship against the Jazz.
We don't even mention the steal.
He first the layup, then the next time down, the steal, then no timeout, dribbles it down court, hits the jumper. He is the last 45 seconds of the game, and that's
so we only talk about the block to give LeBron a little credit. Like, yeah, it was cool that you closed the distance and blocked it. It's not that important in the grand scheme of things. Like, Kyrie hit a fadeaway three-pointer on a kind of step to the side in Steph's face.
Kyrie's shot was super impressive. The block, if you rewatch it, you're like, I rewatched the game one time, randomly, and it was just fucking impressive.
Yeah, the block is
and it's a tie game, and they got an easy layup, and at that point you're down 2, which Kyrie still could have won the game on a 3. But it's a very different game if you are, let's say they hit that 2, Kyrie hits a 3. If you're Golden State down 1, that's a different thing than down 3. Down 3, the only option is Steph or Clay, take the 3. That's it.
Something LeBron said on Uninterrupted as well. He was like,
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh.
They were down 1.
It's a tie game, I believe, and then Iguodala gets blocked. So if he makes that easy layup, then the Cavs are down 2. Let's say Kyrie hits a 3.
You sure it's a tie game?
I'm pretty sure it's a tie game.
Can we look at that?
It was a tie game for a long time, I remember.
I want to look at that because...
Before Kyrie's 3, I remember it was a tie game for a long time.
Just look final score.
Oh, they won by 3. Steph had a 3 at the end. Kevin Love played the best defense of his life, and Steph didn't hit the three.
That's right. Kevin Love played it.
Kevin Love
Oh yeah,
D'd
the
fuck
stop.
up, yo. Yeah, the stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He got the ISO, and Kev Love played great fucking D on it.
Yeah. And the block, like rewatching it, he comes out of fucking nowhere.
So it was a tie game because of the block.
It was a tie game because of the block.
So in other words, they would have won no matter what.
But on being down 1 at the end of a game,
Of course
whole
things
different
change.
thing.
Of course things change. What I'm trying to say is we inflate the value of the block because it's LeBron, right? If it was James Jones that blocked that
Yeah,
shot,
that's fair.
it's not part of history. Just like Kevin Love's lockdown D of Steph Curry has slowly been forgotten.
Yeah, we
right?
inflate stars. If Steve Kerr hits the last shot of Jordan's career, it's like, hey, that's crazy. Steve Kerr hit that. Whatever.
So we inflate the stars and we inflate the value of that block because the reality of the matter is if he hits that layup or gets fouled and hits some free throws and then Kyrie still hits a shot, they still win.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And it was tied.
It was tied. So it's not like...
Great block, but it's, yeah.
And also now I realize, God, I thought that they were up. It's so funny. Now I realize why it's not that crazy that he took that like step to the side three. You didn't have that much to lose.
Yeah.
It was a tie game. It's not like, I thought it was like, I thought they were down 1.
And that's also a different thing. If they're down 2, maybe Kyrie still probably shoots a 3, to be honest. But it's a much
Knowing
different
Kyrie,
shot.
he might take that shot. Yeah,
but
he
it's a
wants
different. And to be honest, Kyrie's mentality, maybe he hits that 3 because
100%.
he's got that mentality.
Yeah.
But as much as I hate on him, that's a fact. But it's a different thing down 2 than tie game taking a 3. You know what I mean? Like it all changes. But Jordan layup, easy 2, steal, off, not his defender, come help, bang, and then hit the jumper. Like he is the entire last 45 seconds.
Al, you were about to say something?
Just something else that LeBron said during that uninterrupted interview where he was like, during the 2011 lockout, he was going to play football for the Cowboys.
I have it in the topics list for the Cowboys. He contemplated. He has a contract still that Jerry Jones sent him. That was so they were. The NBA lockout happened in 2011.
Yeah.
And LeBron was contemplating playing football. His trainer or somebody was in his ear like, "Yo, you could be a fucking tight end. You should go do this."
I mean, I could not think of anything more idiotic than LeBron James risking hundreds of millions of dollars to play a season of football. I mean, all it would take is one injury that could affect your legacy as an NBA player. Stop acting like you were going to fucking play LeBron. There's no way in fucking hell you were going to play football.
You're right, but as a Cowboy fan, I'm like, yeah, but come on.
Son,
Come on, yeah, come on.
if they said that they were going to do, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
100%, I get where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
You're like, man, what could have been, right?
could have been.
Every time I see Steph hit a 3, I'm like, why didn't we draft him?
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
That being said, I cannot fathom that LeBron, who has set out this legacy of being the greatest player ever and wanting to win all these championships and wanting to change his family's lives and change communities with the money that he could make from the NBA. I cannot fathom he would risk all of that to play a single season of football.
Yeah, he would.
I mean, it's just, there's no fucking way. You never even considered it. This
When he
contract
retired,
shit,
though,
you
he
never
should
even
go. He should
considered
go
it.
to a training camp just cause. He's not gonna be good, but just go to a training camp, just suit up. It'll just be fun. He had nothing to lose at this point.
I could just imagine him flopping in football and realize, oh shit, where I can
Looking
get
at the
call.
ref.
Throw the flag.
You think baseball's the safest crossover sport for an athlete?
Gotta be.
That or golf.
Oh, golf.
I think if Jordan was
I
good,
think golf is all year. I don't know if golf has like a long off season. So I think it's hard to play.
Oh, yeah, because there's all these different tournaments. But I mean,
Right.
you could decide when you want to play or not.
Ah, yeah. You're
100%.
saying like just do like one off.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Tony Romo tried to. I said tried to again. I said tried to. Tony Romo tried to qualify for events while he was playing with the Cowboys.
And what happened? Did he see a
would-
putty cat and then he couldn't?